Hello, my name is Ayushman Agarwal. My roll number is 20ME10028, and today me and my friends would be reviewing, or like more aptly would be explaining you the research paper, the reliability-based robust design optimization, a general methodology using genetic algorithm. So this paper is written by Aminif Forzander Shakariki and Rasul Nurzana, and this paper actually uh, proposes methodology to improve the design robust and reliability of products and uncertainties. So as we know, like if you want to increase the performance of the product, the quality and the reliability of the design should be increased. And to do this, like there's an effective approach of using optimization techniques, which determine the optimal design settings and at the same time reduce the costs while maintaining the desired performance. But since long the deterministic design optimization or the DDO approach is used, uh, which is like which has now saturated its limits and which leads to products becoming unreliable and they even fail. So, like in recent years, the researchers have developed other optimization techniques like the robust design optimization, and that is RDO, and RBDO, that is reliability based design optimization. So RBDO mainly targets the product reliability, and RDO minimizes the quality loss of the product. And but like since they since we simultaneously want to increase the product reliability and at the same time minimize quality loss of the product, so using the integration of RTO and RPTO, the paper proposes a methodology which is comprised of four stages like the formulation, optimization, selection, and evaluation. The first two stages are formulated based on RBD-RTO and also genetic algorithm, and they help to find the reliable and robust Pareto optimal solution. So Pareto optimal solutions are those where one objective function cannot be improved without like degrading some of other objective values. So and then we have to choose like the best solution, uh, which is done by using simulations like Monte Carlo simulations and other techniques. So and then it is stated like how previous researchers used a similar methodology, but they used worst case analysis which had some shortcomings, and so this paper replaces worst case analysis with probabilistic feasibility formulation. And then there's a then there's brief introduction of all the optimization techniques. Like first is the robust design optimization. So robust design optimization was proposed by Taguchi in 1993, and it helps to improve the quality by optimizing the mean and minimizing the performance variance. And this is the formula of the RDO, that is minimizing f of d, like where f is the performance variance function, and GD is the J is the jth constraint function, and where D is the deterministic design variables, or like the variables whose outcomes are known, and with D, DL and DU be the domains, like their upper and lower bounds respectively. And to incorporate the uncertainties, the formula is modified as FD is changed to FDXP, where F is now the objective function, G is the same constraint function, and but now they are the functions of the probabilistic characteristics of the modified performance functions F and G. D is the same deterministic variable, and X is the random design variable, and P is the random design parameters. So the difference between design variable and design parameter is that a design variable can be controlled by the designer, but the design parameter cannot. And then there's how to find the how to accurately and efficiently finds the performance function and the statistical moments, and like there are various techniques, but univariate dimension reduction method and performance moment integration and percentile differential method, etc. And but this paper uses PMI, that is the performance moment integration, which is kind of a 3-level numeric integration. And there's reliability based design optimization, and it is used like to obtain optimal designs where the probability of failure is low. So it is also kind of similar to RDO, just with slight difference. Like it considers the probabilistic feasibility formulation for the presence of uncertainty. Like here P P is the probabilistic feasibility from feasibility, and like here P is the for probabilistic feasibility, and G capital G dxp is same as small g dxp minus C, which is where G small g is the same constant function, and C and Rj are the limiting value and the probability of satisfying this constraint. Then once like the when the statistical distribution of all design random design variables and parameters are known, the probability is computed based on the following integral. This is like the formula where fxp is the joint probability density function of x and p. So then there is all how to find the fxp, but we will not deviate to that because that's not the like main concern here in this video. Then there is reliability-based robust design optimization, that is RDO, and it is also kind of similar to it is like it integrates the above two methods, and like in RDO the mean and variance of performance function are simultaneously minimized, whereas in RDO only the performance function variance of performance function was minimized, and so it is different from RDO in that sense, and it is not a like new concept, and it has already been applied before, and these are the like these are the areas where it has been applied, and it is mainly applied in like optimizing a single objective function, but here the paper proposes a multi-objective optimization. So like objective optimization problem involves a number of object functions which may conflict with each other. So the paper uses the approach to obtain the entire Pareto optimal solution set. So, and as we know, evolutionary methods like a genetic algorithm also find multiple and well-diverse sets of Pareto optimal solution. So they can be used here to find the solution. And the principal goal of any multi-objective optimization approach is finding a set of a solution which is both close to Pareto optimal solution and diverse enough to represent the entire spread of the Pareto optimal set. And this paper uses the genetic algorithm called the non-dominative sorted genetic algorithm, or NSGA2. And then here are all the other kinds of genetic algorithm or the modification of genetic algorithm that other researchers have used. So now I will explain the methodology for the design optimization. Like I will not go line by line, but I will give you a summary of exactly what happens in genetic algorithm. And so we start from generation 0, which has population size n. Basically, there are n combinations of the design variables and random combinations of the design variables, and then there's a fitness function or objective function which assesses the feasibility of each of the combinations, and based on that we like select the maybe the top 3 or top 4 combinations, and then we use the crossover function. Suppose we use the first two combinations and create a new combination, and similarly we create n combinations for generation 1. Also there's a mutation function which applies only on every combination, like so it changes just one variable or a few variables of the combination and generates new combinations. So then so we can initially decide up to how many generations we want to proceed, and then finally we select the best solution using the simulations like Monte Carlo simulations. And here is the application of the this methodology.
Um, hey everyone, my name is Samat Singh with roll number 20MF10029. We've already discussed design optimization, different design optimization approaches and all, um, and its general methodology and our general methodology too. Now we shall discuss our application, real life application. So how this model will be implemented, the proposed methodology. Um, we take the problem of a car site. The problem consists of 2 performance functions, and 9 constraints and 9 design variables, and these are listed in table 1 as well. And the multi-objective optimization problem for side impact problem is as follows. These are all the constraints, like abdomen should be less than 1 kilonewton and all. Okay, and all the response of it are shown in the table 2 as well. So we reach by considering uncertainties. Our problem formulated is like this with RBRDO is this. Okay. Now we apply our NSGA second algorithm integrated by PMA approach with parameters that are listed in table 3. This is table 3. And we see, and this is a very important point, that we see that the reliability level increases and the probability of constant violation decreases, whereas the object function values increases. So it becomes very important to set a reliability level to make a good compromise and between the expected performance and the reliability of the solution. So there should be a perfect balance between these two. Moving further, after determining the reliable and the robust Pareto optimal points, we use the sensitivity and reliability levels and all. The results demonstrate that the reliability level increases, the reliable and robust Perimo solution move inside the feasible objective spaces, and this is shown in oval that in the figure 2. This is like this in figure 2. In addition, we also compute values of Z for all obtained solutions, plot them against the MS1, and we see that's the result, that when MSE increases, the value of Z increases, whereas the process capability value decreases. What does it indicate? It indicates that the decision makers have to consider both the expected performance, both the expected performance and the process capability to select the best solution. Now, when in our reliability analysis of 9 constraints, when we perform it with MCS and with 100,000 samples for 10 points of the ratio with beta 1.284, and by moving to point 1, uh, this can be observed in table 10 as well. The 4th, 5th and 8th constraints are active in the knee point, and the points near the utopia points. Okay, what is notable in this is that the desired reliability is satisfied at all points. Okay, and MCS verifies the obtained results at previous stages. In the end, we used most the sensitivity indexes as shown in the equation 15 and 16 as well. The highest percentages of each row have been highlighted in the bold, as we can see here. Okay, now moving ahead, it can be seen in table that the most important variables have the most impact on process capability are x2 and x3. See, it's x2 and x3. By monitoring x2 and x3, and it is possible to control the 65.8% of the variation in the z, while monitoring x3 and x5 we can merely control 32.52% of the variation of z. So therefore it is required to consider the performance of the function f1 and f2 together, okay, and control the variation of x2 using the proper control panel. Moreover, when we see that the variables x1, x2, x4 and x7 cause the most variation in the constant function, so let's move. What's the conclusion of all this? The conclusion is this paper, you know, uh, suggests, explains the methodology to design reliable and robust products. Okay, and the good thing is that it integrates both robustness and reliability attributes to a new model using RBRDO approach. And one thing that is notable is that the reliable and robust Pareto optimal points with different levels of reliability allows decision makers to make a good compromise between both the reliability level and the expected performance. So there is a good agreement among the design and the manufacturing process. And this can be used in the vast range of real life problems all around our surroundings. So thanks a lot everyone. Thank you.